Why did you not opt for civil engineering as your subject for the UPSC? Instead, have chosen anthropology?
What do you understand by liquidity management in an economy?
What are 2 or 3 things that India can learn from Madhya Pradesh model of agriculture?
What is the advantage of having a domestic semiconductor manufacturing facility for India?
Your hobbies say that you have a lot of interest in space documentaries, right? So what do you know about the SpaceX mission that India has launched on the 30th of December?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Please be
sir.
seated.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
So my name is Shubham Kaurav. I come from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. I have done my graduation in civil engineering from IIT BHU, Varanasi. And sir, I have been living in Delhi for the past 2 years, where I have been preparing for civil services. And in the meanwhile, I have also been working for an edtech company as an academic mentor for civil service aspirants. And so my hobbies include reading Veer's Hindi poetry, watching documentaries on space exploration, and also I love playing cricket, sir.
Okay, Shubham, tell me, you are basically a civil engineer,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So why did you not opt for civil engineering as your subject for the UPSC? Instead, have chosen anthropology?
Yes, sir. There are few reasons for choosing anthropology. First of all is that anthropology has a lot of overlap with the general studies, and also its syllabus is a little smaller than the civil engineering. The revision of civil engineering would have taken more time than anthropology. And the other reason is that it was considered to be a very high scoring subject, and I was advised by my seniors to take anthropology as my optional, sir.
Suppose if you get selected, Shubham,
Yes, sir.
how anthropology will help you as a career bureaucrat?
So anthropology has given me a lot of insights about the culture of India and around the world. Especially, it focuses more on the tribal culture of India. So I think the knowledge that I have about the tribals, and also, sir, about the human dynamics, the culture and the society and how it works, the families, how the structure of families, the joint families is changing in India. So I think, sir, the knowledge of all these things would help me in civil services.
Suppose you get selected and in course of time you are posted as a district magistrate of a tribal district in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
So how will you use your knowledge of anthropology in dealing with the tribal problems, and be specific?
Yes,
Just
sir.
2-3 areas.
I think, sir, the most of the focus should be on the PVTGs, which have been very behind. For example, we have Baigas and the Saharias and Bharias in the MP, which are particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Which are behind the Gonds and the Bhils of those areas. So they have certain kind of problems that are unique to them. For example, they have been secluded from the mainstream, and are also they like to be more isolated in their living isolated. And what we can do for them is we can open up schools which are similar to which teach them their own culture. Should not impose the mainstream culture on them, first of all, because they are already isolated from the mainstream culture. Second is that they have instances have taken place in Narmada and the upcoming Ken Betwa link project, that a lot of tribals have been displaced. So one thing that we can do is we can provide them rehabilitation in situ. Like, we should not change the nature in which they lived. They should be rehabilitated in the environment that they were before. And so the other thing is in the health.
Do you want them to be kept in zoos?
Not zoos, but if they are forest dwelling tribes, for example, we should not rehabilitate in the cities. They should be rehabilitated in the forests, in the traditional habitats, sir. That's what I say.
Okay, tell me, you are a civil engineer.
Yes, sir.
Why civil engineering projects in our country take a long time to complete?
Yes, sir. So a few things that I can think about. First of all is the land acquisition problems, that there are a lot of litigations go around for a lot of time, and there are there is a lack of tribunals that focus on land acquisition. So the second thing is there is a lot of politicization on the some of the projects which get stalled due to this project. A lot of agitations take place. For example, the Kudankulam power plant that was going on in the Tamil Nadu, a lot of protests took place there. The third of all is the bureaucratic delay that we see, that a lot of time is taken in the paperwork that is being processed. And so the other things are, there is general complacency I think that the engineers and they are risk averse. So they do not want to take any risk. Rather, they would take the risk of delaying the project because there are no great consequences of that. So these are the reasons that I can think about.
You spoke just about the land acquisition issues.
Yes, sir.
There are concepts like compensation, rehabilitation, resettlement. Have you heard of these terms?
Yes, sir. I have heard of.
Just explain very briefly the three concepts.
So the first term is the compensation. So it refers to the loss of value which a person occurs when his land is acquired by a government
that is
entity.
compensation.
Second is rehabilitation. When a person is displaced from his dwelling, so or his business is displaced, he is reestablished in another area of the same city or in the similar level of surroundings. So this is a resettlement. The third, what was the third?
Rehabilitation.
Sir, I'm not able to.
Okay, it's all right. Okay, thank you.
Shubham,
Yes, sir.
what do you understand by liquidity management in an economy?
Sir, it deals with the inflow. I think the management of the cash which is in the economy. For example, the amount of the money which is in economy. When the liquidity increases, the amount of money is increased in the economy, and when it is decreased during the time of fiscal consolidation, then the liquidity is decreased in the economy.
So what are the instruments at the disposal of government to manage liquidity?
Sir, the government bonds that it issues with RBI issues on the behalf of the government. These bonds are purchased by the financial institutions, and I think that is one way that it manages the liquidity. Others are the open market operations which the government takes place. So these are what government has does for the liquidity.
As a counter-inflationary measure,
Yes, sir.
Ministry of Finance should do what? Use which instrument?
So it should sell more of its government bonds so that the excess liquidity is with the government. So I think that is one thing it can do. It can use the RBI's help in this. For example, the reverse repo rate in which the RBI can take the money from the banks and issue bonds to them. This is the one thing.
Okay. And if, let's say, some experts are suggesting that recession is coming in 2025.
Yes, sir.
So as a counter-recessionary measure, what should government do?
Sir, to counter the inflation, also the recession.
Recession.
Okay, sir. To counter the recession, the few things that the government can do is to invest in government projects. It will create a lot of employment, and it will have a effect, a multiplier effect, where the people will have more money in their hands and they can spend more, and they can increase there will be a increase in demand in the economy, and it can create an counter to the recession that is taking place. Other things are that the government can ask RBI to have, because the MPC also have government's representation in it, so it can ask the policy rates to be cut down so that there is more money with the businesses and the investors, and I think that can counter.
What should the finance minister do about tax?
Sir, to counter recession, I think the tax rates for the corporates and for the income tax can be cut down to some lower levels so that people have more money in their hand to invest in these things, and there will be more demand for consumption of goods.
My final question, what should the government do about cultural management as counter-recessionary measures?
Sir, it can do certain things like, for example, boost the tourism circuits in India. For example, the ecotourism circuit. I come from Madhya Pradesh, so there is a lot of scope for ecotourism there. And the other things are the religious tourism, which it can boost as a cultural measure. And so the other things. So these are the things I can think about right now.
Fine, thank you.
Shubham,
Yes, sir.
you are coming from Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has been known as a state which has done well, exceptionally well in the field of agriculture,
Yes,
particularly. So at a time when farmers are protesting, and we have the current agriculture minister coming from MP, a man known to have some kind of his personal efforts behind turnaround of agriculture in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
What are 2 or 3 things that India can learn from Madhya Pradesh model of agriculture?
It is right that the 47% of Madhya Pradesh economy is dependent on agriculture, and it has done good. Around I think 9 and 10% of growth year on year has been achieved. And Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji is the agricultural minister right now. The few things that we can learn from Madhya Pradesh is that, for example, it has a lot of semi-arid area. So in those regions, there has been emphasis on production of millets, bajra and ragi and such. So this is one the issue of crop diversification that we face. We can diversify towards the millet crops. The other thing is the irrigation system. The currently inaugurated 45,000 crore Ken Betwa link project. So it will provide around 10 lakh hectares. So such link projects can be replicated elsewhere also, or to boost the agriculture. The third thing is one unique thing from Mandsaur district is a use of polyponds, which stop the water from seeping to the underground. Thus, it can be replicated on the in the other states also.
Right. You are a civil engineer also.
Yes, sir.
Tell us some of the steps that can be taken to have a good relation between environment and construction.
So first thing is that we can use the waste product of fly ash, which comes from the thermal power plants, mix it with cement and use it in concrete. So that will that is one thing which will take care of one of the environmental consequence, and it will also help in construction because fly has been proved to have a good strength. Second thing is we can use green buildings, the concept of green buildings, where it produces its own energy from the wind turbines or the rooftop solar power plants to power itself. And the third things are, for example, a lot of the dam building in construction. The Ken Betwa link project that I talked about also has a dam which can produce a lot of hydroelectric energy from itself.
Right. You have participated in Bharat Ko Jano quiz, right?
Yes, sir.
So if some NRI comes to India and suppose he has a kid 15 years old and you need to show the soft power of India, what kind of places or what kind of knowledge system or tradition of India you will like him to be introduced?
So recently there has been a boost in medical tourism in India, particularly in the sector of Ayurveda. So it is very unique to India, and a lot of Westerners are coming away from the allopathic system and to the Ayurvedic system. This is the first thing that I'll let him know about. And the other things is the various places of worship that exist in India of all the religions and the harmony between them. For example, if I can give an example of Patna itself, there are the Harmandir Sahib there is a Bihar Sharif nearby, and also there is a Gaya nearby. So I can tell him all of these places coexist, and about the cultural diversity of India. And also, sir, I can show him around the Gwalior. So it is also a confluence of various cultures.
Fine. My last question is that you have been PRO of Kashi Yatra, right?
Yes, sir.
Kashi means Varanasi, Kashi, right?
It is a bit different.
Or a kind of ancient model of it.
Yes, sir.
There is a very famous saying that Teen loko se nyari Kashi. So why Kashi is, so much beloved? Why is it said so?
Yes, sir.
Why Kashi is, nyari than 3 loks?
The Kashi is considered to be the abode of Lord Shiva. So the 3 lok basically was the Patal lok, the Bhumi lok, and the Dev lok. So what happened in the Satyug was the Rakshasas and the Devas were fighting with each other. So there was a division of loks where there was a division of mankind. But every kind of people that lived in every lok worshipped Lord Shiva. And when they died, they came to to Varanasi so that they can be immersed in Ganga and find salvation. There is no enmity in death. So I think this is why it is said.
Thank you, Shubham.
Shubham, the government is making a lot of efforts to increase the participation of women in the armed forces. And some time back, following a Supreme Court judgment, the women were given permanent commission in the army.
Yes, sir.
And subsequently command roles also. However, very recently, a report by a top army commander suggests that there are significant leadership issues with the women officers he has highlighted concerns that they have mundane ego issues, and they lack empathy, and they are not able to manage their units well, which is leading to a lot of stress in the units.
Yes, sir.
So how do you react to this situation?
Sir, I personally do not confer with his opinion on this. I have lived in the defense background, as my father has served in it, and I have interacted with a few lady officers of that area, and I don't think they lacked any empathy. With proper training, I think if the respected officer is showing that they are not able to lead very properly, that is because they have not been assigned very good leadership position in throughout the history, and a lot of I think there is a lot of discrimination that has taken place against them. And if they are properly trained and leadership position provided to them, I think they will be able to lead well, sir, with empathy, sir.
So, Shubham, do you think that this entire concept of equal access to opportunity is coming at a cost, which may cost us very dearly in future?
Sir, it would have been true if we did not have examples from other armies of the world. The Indian Army was late in providing the equal opportunities to the women. And when we see the examples of USA and the European nations, we can find that their model of the equality has done well. So I don't think there is any reason that our model cannot do well, sir, if we adopt that approach.
Okay. If we talk about the defense architecture of any country,
Yes, sir.
The air warfare and the associated defense systems play a very pivotal role.
Yes, sir.
So in this context, China has displayed its capability of using a 6th generation fighter aircraft, which is considered to be one of the most advanced technologies available.
Yes, sir.
So in this context, can you tell us what is the status of India's state of affairs? How close we are to developing such a technology, or what is the current status?
So yes, you are right. China, after developing J-20 firefighters, it is now developing its 6th generation fighters. And India is also in development of AMAC, the Advanced Medium Aircraft fighter. So currently it is in the prototypes have been developed. It is currently in testing, and by 2033 it will be 2030 it will be flight tested. And after that I think we will have a 5th generation fighter. But I think we are lacking behind in this sort, because
so by the time we are able to develop a 5th generation aircraft, the China
sir.
will be developing maybe the 7th or the 8th generation.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to lag behind forever in this race?
So I don't think so that we will lag behind. There has been a recent deal with the US about the technology transfer that they are having. And also we are developing our own technology with the help of DRDO and HAL. And I think we'll not have that of much of a debacle, because we are also acquiring certain aircraft from the European, for example, the Rafale aircraft which we acquired. So we can acquire aircraft, but you are right, we need to be able to develop such aircraft indigenously so that there is no strategic loss in our side.
Shubham,
Yes, sir.
when we talk about this defense ecosystem only,
Yes, sir.
the usage of semiconductor fabrication holds a very important and key role. In fact, it is one of the key determinants of the industry. So what is the advantage of having a domestic semiconductor manufacturing facility for India?
So currently China has a lion's share of manufacturing of semiconductors, and also Taiwan. So if we are dependent on a country which has had a history of being enemy, or sort of have bad blood between us, so I don't think that will be a wise idea. We should be able to manufacture critical components, for example, chip manufacturing, which are critical for in the modern avionics of the fighters, or are used in all of the modern defense equipment. So there is a strategic significance to it. There also is a monetary significance to it. So that if we are able to, there will be an initial cost, I think about $500 million.
Setting up the manufacturing unit.
Yes, sir. Yes. But if we manufacture on a large scale, it will offset the initial cost, and we might be able to export the defense equipment, and we are looking forward to exporting.
So how are we doing in this growth trajectory? What the efforts of the government of India have been with regards to the development of semiconductor industry in the country?
So recently there has been a chip fabrication plant, I think, that has been commissioned with Tata, and
it has been commissioned, or it is in the developmental stage?
So it has not been commissioned. It is still under development in Gujarat, sir. So this is the one thing that we have done. So also a lot of engineers which design chips are with India, but they work from the foreign companies. So I think they can have job in the fabrication plant that we will have.
Okay,
have in
Shubham, my
India.
last question to you. In this context only, we talk about a scheme which is called PLI. What
Yes,
is
sir.
PLI?
Sir, it is the performance linked incentive scheme that.
You're sure? Performance linked incentive or product linked incentive?
Sir, it is performance linked incentive.
Okay, so what are the modalities of the scheme?
Can you elaborate what?
Like who can take the benefit of the scheme? What are the key parameters or the objectives of the scheme? What we aim to do with this scheme?
So the scheme is basically to encourage the the manufacturing of the products indigenously, and if a plant or a company is able to have a so
Okay.
I'm not able to recall.
Thank you.
kindly. Sorry, sir.
So, as I can see that you have very good knowledge regarding the armed forces and regarding the defense of our country.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I can see here that I think you got commissioned. I think you were recommended for appointment in the National Defense Academy,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
you did not go. The reason?
Yes, ma'am. I got recommended when I was 17-year-old, but my initial point of going to the army was to serve the nation, and either it could have been in the defense capacity or in the civil services.
Right.
But I did not join the defense and came to the civil services because of the diverse opportunity that I have here, and also the direct impact that I can have on the people of India from there. So it is more diverse because I will have been restricted to defense only, and I think a more focus is needed on the civil sector and administration in India.
And had you gone through with this plan, would you have what sector would you have chosen? Air Forces, Navy, or the armed sector?
My first priority was the army, and I would have gone to the infantry school there, and later I would have preferred to go to the special forces, the para.
That's great. That's great. And your hobbies say that you have a lot of interest in space documentaries, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what do you know about the SpaceX mission that India has launched on the 30th of December?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me something about it?
Yes, ma'am. The mission was recently launched by ISRO, and it was to test the capabilities of space docking. For example, we are in process of commissioning our own international space station, the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, and I think for it we need to have to show the docking abilities where two satellites or a payload can be docked and transfer of material and energy can take place in them.
Can you explain what docking is? Because I'm a noob here. I don't understand.
Ma'am, when we have to, for example, there is an international space station there, and currently two countries, Russia and US, have the ability to dock there. So what happens when we have to send man or material to the space station? We need to align both the satellite which is going there. So we need to have the same relative velocity. We have to reduce the relative velocity between them, and then we have to attach them both of the modules together so that there is no air gap between them. So this is what docking is.
Okay. And does it have any defense applications, or is just regarding the space research? What is the implication of this docking system? How is it going to benefit India? Is it only in the space field, or is it applicable to other fields as well?
Docking.
This entire SpaceX mission.
I mean, it will be valuable for the space research that is taking place. We do not have to individually send components one by one. Will not have to manage a lot of satellites in there. We can have the reusability of these dockings. And when you asked about the defense implications, currently we have defense satellites, spy satellites, which are in the air, and we would like to run them for more years. So if we have to give these satellites more energy, then we can just send more refuel missions to them, and we can repair them also if there is a case comes out.
Last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Since you know so much about, like, we just talked about missiles and we just talked about the missions. So can you tell me something about the hypersonic missile that India is in the developing phase of? And what is this hypersonic missile?
Ma'am, hypersonic missile refers to the missiles which run at more than Mach 5 speed, more than the 5 times the speed of sound. And currently India has BrahMos, which runs at Mach 7, I think. And it is the BrahMos 2 is currently in operation. I think we are in process of developing BrahMos 3 with Russia. So I think this is you are talking about.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tom, have you heard the name of Iravati Karve?
Yes, I have heard of her.
What has been her contribution to anthropology?
Sir, she was a sociologist and she has a great contribution to anthropology. I have read her when I was researching about the joint family system of India. She gave a definition of joint family. She researched on the changing nature of the joint family that we have in India. She also researched on the caste system that there is in India.
Okay, that's fine. Who is Lucy in anthropology?
So Lucy is considered as a mother of all humans. She came from the genus Australopithecus, and it is considered in anthropology that all of the humans that are currently living there, their common ancestor is Lucy.
Where this fossil was found?
If I can remember correctly, it was in Olduvai Gorge by Leakey family. So it was found in Ethiopia.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. It was nice talking to you. The interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Come in, sir.
Come in. Sit down, Subham.
Thank you, sir.
So, your interview is on 10th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
10th January.
Okay. So, which attempt is this?
This is my fourth attempt, first interview.
First interview.
Yes, sir.
So, how did you find your performance today?
So not very well. I think, sir, I fumbled in between in some of the questions. The last question that you asked about the Olduvai Gorge, I searched right now. It was in Ethiopia that I was correct about, but not in Olduvai Gorge. It was in Hadar region.
Exactly.
And I think I was factually correct, but I think I didn't smile that much. I should have.
It's all right. It happens.
Yes,
it
sir.
happens. I mean, board members sitting this side, they understand your predicament and all that. It's not that they don't understand.
Okay, sir.
You see, purpose of interview is what? The knowledge has already been tested. It is not again to retest your knowledge, which has already been tested. It is just to see various aspects of your personality.
Yes, sir.
See whether you are an honest person, whether your opinions are balanced or not, whether you get into the area of guesswork, whether you are argumentative, whether
Yes, sir.
you are capable of understanding the intent of question or not,
Yes, sir.
or how is your communication skill.
Yes, sir.
So based on these parameters only, if you really do well on all these parameters, there is absolutely no reason why you should not be getting a very good score of 180 to 200.
Yes, sir.
Just maintain that you don't get into the area of guesswork, and don't be adamant on a point which you don't know. Simple reason, like PLI, it is not performance, it's productivity.
Okay.
So
sir.
it was asked by board member, are you sure it is a performance? The very fact that the board member is trying to
Yes, sir. Yes.
ask a counter question, that means that there is something in his mind.
Yes, sir.
So then you can always say with a caveat, sir, to the best of my knowledge and information, it is performance art, but why may not be correct. So then you are using that caveat to explain it. But here you are very emphatic, you are very opinionated.
Okay, sir.
So just one example, there could be several examples like that. Wherever you find that you are in that kind of a situation, don't try to be self-opinionated. Okay. Another example which we have noticed when we are discussing Lieutenant General Puri's report on the role of women as in command role and all that, then you completely dismissed this theory, isn't it? It's all bunkum.
Okay, sir.
Don't dismiss anything completely. He is also a senior person. He must have observed something, must have seen. You can always, there is another way of telling that. The women, they also are excellent in command and all that. There may be some specific cases which might have been pointed out by him. It is for the government to take a decision, but all said and done, they are also an asset to the country, and they are capable of doing any role which a male counterpart can do. That kind of a thing, instead, so that you are striking a balance.
Yes, sir.
Balanced view means that only. So must strike a balance. Then at like boundary issues and all that, Madhya Pradesh and all, try to be very crisp in your answers. Instead of bringing about a background and all that, background is known to the board member. Just answer to what has been asked. So be specific, be crisp, and be focused.
Okay, sir.
Because you see, overall impression is that you are an excellent candidate.
Okay, sir.
You are an excellent candidate and capable of scoring very high marks. Just work on a small the nuances, subtleties, then you will be able to perform much better than what you did today.
Sure, sir.
That is, and you have yourself said about Lucy and all that, so I am not going into all these details. So what questions will be asked? Anybody's guess. You know, nobody can tell you.
Yes, sir.
So you are basically a civil engineer,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So you expect some questions on Ken-Betwa interlinking of river project
Yes, sir.
related to environment, the challenges with this project, including the cost. What is the cost sharing arrangement between the state government and the central government?
Yes, sir.
And what is the purpose of this linking of this project, and how it has affected the settlement of this area, and what is the plan for the resettlement. So complete comprehensive work on this, because there are other rivers also interlinking projects on the anvil, and this is the first project which has been inaugurated.
Yes, sir.
So read this Ken-Betwa project comprehensively.
Yes,
And
sir.
Madhya Pradesh is rich in wildlife, rich in forest, rich in tourism.
Yes, sir.
Just make a comprehensive note of that. There are some questions related to that, including the schemes launched by the government of your MP, or that should be noted.
Yes, sir.
You are from Gwalior, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The importance of Gwalior. There in the I think NCR report of 2021 had included Gwalior as a counter-magnetic city, isn't it?
Counter-magnetic.
Magnetic city.
Okay,
Are
sir.
you aware or not? I am not.
I'm not aware, sir.
You be aware of that.
Yes, sir.
It was there in the plan NCR National Capital Region report of 2021.
Okay,
Whole
sir.
purpose was to develop Gwalior as a counter-magnetic, so that people who are coming to Delhi, they don't continue to flock Delhi. They find an alternative to that. It has not borne fruits, because many competing cities like Jaipur and Lucknow, they have come up and all that.
Yes, sir.
But that concept, as a concept, you must be aware that yes, there was a concept of counter-magnetic city,
Okay, sir.
which has not happened. And then historical importance of Gwalior, that is also very important. Prepare Gwalior. You are a civil engineer. Civil engineering marvels of India,
Yes, sir.
particularly your bridges, mega bridges which have been constructed in the recent past, be it Atal Bridge in Mumbai, or your bridge constructed by the railways in Chenab River. So what is the basic design? You don't have to go into nitty-gritty of it. What is the basic design of those bridges?
Yes, sir.
That basic design you should be able to explain to them. And then what are types of bridges, like where do you use cable stayed bridge? What is a cable stayed bridge? That you should know. You must be aware of. Just I am this thing.
Okay, sir.
And then if it is a perennial river, or if it is a radial river, if you are asked to construct a bridge on a perennial river, then whether you will go for well foundation or whether you will go for some other kind of foundation. Very general. And green building, you have yourself pointed out.
Yes, sir.
Green building and road construction is another big area, because highways are coming up in a big way. So what are the innovative materials being used in road construction area?
Yes, sir.
You spoke about the fly ash and all that. There are, in the construction of building, there are many more such materials. Just have a look at that and keep it somewhere behind the back
Sure,
of
sir.
your mind. Anthropology is your subject.
Yes, sir.
And Madhya Pradesh is predominantly tribal population is quite
Yes, sir.
high there. So what are those tribes? Which tribe has the largest number?
Yes,
What are
sir.
the government's plan? We have discussed slightly and all that. So how the concept of PVTG came and all that.
Yes, sir.
Those things you prepare. And as I mentioned at the very outset, maintain a balance.
Yes, sir.
Maintain
Sure,
a
sir.
balance. That is very important. Don't be judgmental on anything. Try to give views on both sides. Just after weighing pros and cons of alternatives, then only you should be able to come to the conclusion. That is what is the quality of a civil servant, isn't it? So if you are able to maintain that, a wonderful material for the civil services, I must tell you, and you will do very well. If you have done really well in your mains examination,
Yes, sir.
then interview will not let you down. It will not pull you down. Okay, all the best from our side. Are you wearing this tie only?
Yes, sir. Is it not good?
It's okay, but there could be a better tie also. Looks slightly
Okay, sir.
flashy. Is not
Shining.
correct. Shining.
Yes, sir.
Shining is the most appropriate word. So looking shining.
Okay, sir.
Just check on 2-3 types and whatever suits you, take advice of people who are around you.
Yes, sir.
And if suits you, then you get it replaced.
So whether this suit is okay?
It is okay.
Okay.
Suit is no problem.
Only about tie. Okay, sir.
Tie, just see.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Better tie and all that.
Sure, sir. I will.
All the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.